We can manipulate an avoidant to stay present in a relationship by introducing something that is familiar to them because we're all drawn towards what we have learned to survive through. As a child, they've learned how to adapt according to a very unstable situation. So, guess what? Their strategy for survival requires a level of discomfort. So, what can we do to manipulate that discomfort to keep them present for us? Well, that's potentially the wrong word. Should we be manipulating it, or should we be using it to their advantage rather than ours? See, for someone to grow, they need to be challenged. We all need that. In fact, it's part of the human condition for us to never feel satisfied unless we're improving. That deep dissatisfaction in a relationship that never moves forward causes cheating. That deep dissatisfaction in the self for staying in the same job too long without progressing. We need it. Now, instead of manipulating the avoidant so that they can stay present for us, how about challenging them in a way that gives them that level of discomfort so it gets them outside their pattern of survival so that they begin to thrive instead of survive? So, all the BS pop psychology out there will say, don't put too much pressure on the avoidant. No, give them space. Yeah, no, that's not what we should be doing. Our expectations are important, they represent our value. If we are self abandoning our expectations, we're not letting them know how to step up to meet our needs. The difference, though, between what we're observing and saying, don't do it, in what we should be doing is expectation without dependency. I'll say that again. Expectation without dependency. It means we're able to tell them what it is that we need from them, but be okay if we need to walk away when they don't. We as insecure anxiouses have two approaches to this. Either we're so afraid of abandonment that we're not prepared to express any expectations at all. We won't speak up, we'll just repress that idea. Or we're coercive, controlling, demanding. We need them to validate us by acknowledging our need. Either approach for a dismissive won't work because both are quite codependent and needy. They reject that. They identify it very quickly because they've been so aware of it as children. They've developed the skill of disassociation specifically because of those particular behaviors. So it's because of us, is it, that the dismissive won't engage? Well, no, it's because of them as well. It's their wound. We shouldn't be taking ownership of it. But what it does, though, is it shines a light in our shadow. It makes us aware of an insecurity that may not have been exposed, but did affect every single decision and inclination and emotion that we ever had. It's our opportunity when it's exposed by their behavior, that feeling of abandonment, that self-abandonment or abandonment of a person from our life where we are triggered into our secure attachment and our survival strategy kicks in. Oh, I need another person externally to validate me, but they won't do it. Our opportunity here is to acknowledge that wound within ourselves. Once you get to that point where you are your own safe space and you're able to express expectation without dependency, they suddenly feel safe enough to show up. Why is that? Why? Because they respect our autonomy. Before anything else, they love independence for themselves. We tend to give what we want. We want external validation, so we give it. They want space, so they give it. Observe. So when you're able to express an expectation without a dependency, you're able to put pressure and manipulate the need for that avoidant to feel a little bit of discomfort in a way that allows them to move towards you because they know that they're meeting a healthy expectation in you, not a coercive and demanding one. It all comes down to your attachment to yourself. They need that pressure to grow. But they're never going to do that until you've shown them that you're a safe enough space to integrate into their lives in such a way as to allow you to become that challenge for them. Reach out if you want to have a conversation about how this is achieved. Despite popular belief on social media, it is actually possible.